Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, make sure you check out my website, daytradingfearless.com, for the S&P Emini futures, weekly trade zones, which are only $50 for a lifetime subscription that come out every single week. And also make sure you check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/daytradingfearless, where you can follow along with my trading stock and option portfolio. So this video is part of a series that I'm doing of how to day trade momentum stocks and things like that. As you can see, I have my layout right here. Okay. I have a chat room, which I use great stock picks with, a great service worth every dollar, I think. But I use them as a scanner. I don't just where people take it. Ooh, like here, I just typed in XELB, right? I don't just take the stock, right? What I'll do is I use them as a scanner. What exactly is going on, right? So then I kind of look for a level where I want to maybe be a buyer, right? Now, I'm going to put an order in because I love this breakout. And this video is going to be about how to trade them, tie everything in together, and how to look for confluence with multiple things, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is up here, I have my time. I see there's still about a minute and a half left in this current candle, right? So I know I have plenty of time. I'm looking for a pullback. Okay, if you guys see, we're making lower highs, right? So I'm looking for a pullback into this level. It's a whole number of the $3 level. And right below we have my 9-period moving average. And I'm on a 2-minute chart. So what I'm looking for is a pullback into that level, which should act as a support. I also have what the spread is. It's a 1 to 2 cent spread, but it's kind of moving a few pennies up and down. So can I get 10 cents? Yes. I'm looking for a 10-cent target, and then I'll just use a discretionary 20-cent stop. I might move the stop right below this 288, right? So then it's only about 12 cents worth of risk. So I'll go 286, and I just want to see a pullback, and I'm doing about a 1-to-1 risk reward now. Get long at 3, stop is at 14 cents, target's 10, and I just want things to happen very, very quick. So somebody just typed in YVR, right? So while I'm waiting for that, I'll come over here. Hey, look at this, same exact thing. But the things I look for is how liquid is it? How quick is it moving? This really isn't moving. Am I really going to get 10 cents really easily? Not really, because this whole candle's only about 15. So it's not something that I'm really watching or looking at for this type of trade. It's really not trading, so I don't like it. I'll come back over here. Okay, I'm going to cancel that order because we're about to break out. Now watch this. If we break out and we see a big spike, this is the breakout trade. I'm going to look for, I want to see a big breakout here up to about 65, maybe 70. If I see a quick power breakout, I'll put an order in the 48 because I want the very first retest. I want it to break out, and then that quick retest, I'm being a buyer right there. And if I could just get that bang bang type of trade, that's all I'm looking for. So this is what the breakout trade is, right? The pullback, I'm really not watching the pullback here. So there's really nothing going on. We're failing. We're now bearish. But again, we were in a bullish trend. Now we're in a bearish trend, right? Because we finally broke below the previous candle's low on the 2-minute. But if this thing could reverse and take out the high, that's very bullish for the stock, all in the same candle. Come up here, we still have about 25 seconds left in this candle. So I might take it, I might not, we'll see what happens, right? Because again, if we could do it, or if the next candle breaks out and we make that new high, I want to see that power move, right? I want to see it just blow right through. So there's really nothing going on here. YVR, not bad, but the problem, yes, we have a 3 cent, but it's not moving. There's not enough things going on. Now, they're talking about weekly second mouse over 14, right? So if we get back above 14, this thing might start to really run. It has a nice spread. I personally like the 10-cent spreads, 10 cents. It just means I could get a trade quicker. Now look at this for a breakout, right? This is a beautiful chart. Make a high, pull back, and then potentially make a new high for a new second move higher, but we'll see. Again, not a lot of volume there. So let's go back to XELB, really nothing going on here. And this is part of trading. You have to be patient, right? TCAT, and let's go ZKIN. Okay, look at this, right? ZKIN is starting to perk up. We've been making lower highs, lower lows throughout the whole day, right? Now, I probably wouldn't want to take this until we get way back up here. Too many moving average lines. I want us to be above for pullbacks. I don't want to buy a pullback in this type of pattern. As you start to watch them, you'll start to see them more and more. Now, TCAT is a little too wide of a spread for what I want to do, because think about it, we have a 48-cent spread. Now, not to say I won't take this. What I might do on something like this is I might come over to this chart. I'll pull up TCAT, right? And this chart, I have 50 cents by a dollar, okay? I want to go, hey, I really like it. We have the 50% here. We have this, and we also have a whole number. But how much time do we have? Look at this. We have a new candle that's about to form on the 2-minute. I'm not a big fan of it, and no longer, because we're now in the bearish. So I kind of really don't like it anymore. So that's TCAT. XCLB never did anything. Wiki, nothing, right? VOS, nothing. YVR, just kind of sideways. But look at this. So when we broke out, you could buy on the pullback, right? Use that as your stop. But I want to find a very high probability trade with lots of volume where it's moving very quick. I want to be in and out of these trades. These are scalping trades, right? Day trades, but also scalping. And then OX, right? Again, we still have moving averages, but maybe a pullback, but this isn't what I personally like. Okay, I'd rather see it open here and then pull back and then go try to make a new high, not make a new high on the candle and then the pullback, because then it becomes a bearish candle. XELB, okay, so let's watch this again. Remember, I want to see this blow through with power, and a lot of times I want to see a big order somewhere at 46 or 47, where we're seeing 2, 1, 10. I want to see it like 200 potentially, right? Look at that. There was that 200. I'm going to put an order in. I want this pullback, okay? And then I want it up. It's taken too long, so guess what? I'm going to try and just get it out. It took too long. I want to see it move really quick. That is the goal of the breakout trade, is get that quick move. Boom. Now you could be patient like this. Watch it. It'll show that if I was patient, I would have maybe made more money, but that's not part of my rule. You need to have rules when you do these trades, and that is one of the rules. But that was the perfect pullback type of trade, right? Where we kind of broke out and then came right back and then bounced, okay? And normally, one of the problems with the stock is the spread isn't that wide, right? So it's moving in 1 or 2 cents. I want like 5 or 7 cent spread. So by the time it pulls back, 7 cents higher is right there. So if we only move a couple pennies, I should get filled on the ask side, or my target side. So that trade would have worked out. Okay, but where the prior high was is once we blow through and you see a 15-cent move, buy that very first pullback, right? So it looks something like this, where here's our entry, it breaks out, get that quick pullback, and then you want to see a move like that. And it wants to be done very quick. But also you want to also see confluence levels, right? Let's see if there's something else going on. There's really nothing else. We key maybe above this 14 level. Well, think about this, right? Remember, they said we key over 14 is a good idea, right? And look at this. We got up above 14, ran all the way up to 17, right? This, I would have loved to be a buyer right back here at this 1390, and we would have been able to probably get 10 cents real quick on just the quick movement of that stock. So those are things where we have to be patient and wait for these trades, right, to happen. Zkin, look at this. Remember, it pulled back. Now we're above everything. I would now want to see a break above this high, which is the day's high. I want to see it. Let's see if we could get this trade, right? Same exact thing. This is the breakout trade. We want price to first break out. We like the spread. It's about a 10-cent spread. That is part of the strategy, is having that wide spread. If we could break above this high that we made at the beginning, if we could break where it's really quick, that is kind of the A+ setup, right? So let's see if it could go. Remember, we don't want to buy the breakout. We want it to happen and then we buy the breakout, or the very first retest of the breakout. And that trade usually works about 9 out of 10 times, where you'll be able to get at least a couple nickels, maybe 10 cents, something like that. So again, we have to be patient, right? Now let's watch, are there big orders? Because a lot of times if there's a big order here on the ask, right, that's a big seller. Okay, what's happening is there are people that where it blows through, it fills all those people, right? Everybody gets along, but then it comes back and that big order will act as a resistance level on the way, or sorry, a support level on the way back down, just like it acted as a resistance level. So it's struggling right here, but let's see. We'll see if it actually breaks above. And this is about being very, very disciplined. And guys, remember, I will leave this layout down below in the description if you want to download this same layout. So in trade off it, right? So while we wait for that, let's see if there's something else going on. Look at this. So that trade would have worked, right? We would have gotten our 10 cents, but look at this. We're now making higher highs and higher lows on the candles, right? So maybe could we get a pullback to where's the most likely level, right? Maybe on this very next candle, or a pullback to 63. We could maybe try that, but we'll see. Wiki's not doing anything. VVOS. Yeah, see this guy likes VVOS, right? But the problem, it's not moving. It's not my trade. So me personally, take it off the list, okay? And I just add and remove stuff, okay? Remember, the chat room should be used as a scanner. Look at the stock and have your own strategy. That's what the goal of trading is all about, right? That's where the secret sauce is. I only look for 2 or 3, and these past couple of videos that I've been doing is all about those couple trades and what I look for, and that's it. So it doesn't look like Wiki's can go, but maybe in 10 minutes, 15 it might. Real quick, Rail, RAIL. Let's see if this, what the setup. Ooh, look at this, perfect. I'll come over here, make sure it's a NASDAQ stock so I don't pay commission, right? Nice spread, okay? Maybe the 61, but look at it, it's barely trading, right? Here's the problem. I love the pattern. I love the breakout, big strong candle, maybe a pullback, but there's no trades going off. It's not moving quick. I want to see like these numbers just pop up and just price bouncing everywhere, all around, right? I want it to kind of look like what GameStop looked like a couple months ago, right? Just where it's like, dude, you're going to make money in the blink of an eye. Nothing's really moving. And with rail, look, it's barely moving. I don't want to be stuck in one of these trades. So I hope that kind of helps, guys. And that's it. So it doesn't look like Wiki's really going to go. But hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys like it. And just try and really focus on the trade. Okay. And if you find a chat room, don't follow what they do. Just have your own system and use them as a scanner. So, but as always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.